the station trying to shout frequencies, how stories roar, truths concealed in teeth and claw.
Oh, God. So I figured I'd just go ahead and skip all the BS and put the Vinegar Syndrome logo up here and widen that shit out a little bit. All right, everybody. So it's me, Uncle Bill from Dead Pit Radio, here to do the Vinegar Syndrome Summer Subscriber Week drop. And I'm thinking we've only got a couple of minutes here, but I just want you to know that I really don't like Vinegar Syndrome right now. Really not a huge fan of a lot of shit that they've done recently, but also I don't want a bunch of other assholes that copied this format of our show to get the credit. So I'm going to come on here and do my best to be completely objective about these title releases and also do this thing that we've been doing since almost the very beginning and that we really originated so that we can get all the fame and glory because that's what we do here. So let's see what happens. Dirk, I'm glad you're on your lunch break, as am I, to complete this. I'm sure it will totally be worth it. I say that with all of the beliefs in the world. The Argento title, if there's an Argento title, I'm thinking it would have to be what's that Asia Argento one? The Stendhal Syndrome, more than likely. Buddy, I'm here. I am here and I'm ready to party. Back from the grave. Yeah, it's exactly what I predict will probably happen, but we'll see. I'm gonna give them a chance, Bulls. Because if they don't pull something out with this shit, then Severin's gonna eat their lunch. I promise you that. What's up, LA Jewel? We got 35 seconds left, so I'm gonna keep it over here on the alien mothership, if you will, until this thing drops, and hopefully it will let me get on here pretty much immediately. I don't know. We'll see. We've got 10 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and start refreshing this thing, see if we can get on early. Okay, here we go. What we got, Bulls? I hate the way it drops down there. Stop dropping down. That card player. The Rage Carry 2. Okay. The card player. How the fuck? The Rage Carry 2, the card player. Yungari, the Monster of the Deep. Satan's Bed and Scare Their Pants Off. Extro 3. And Night Beast. And I can't get this damn one thing out of the way. Can you piss this thing off? And when I say piss this off, I just mean like get it the fuck out of my way. There we go. Hold on. I got to click to reply real quick. Oh, I was going to reply, fuck you. Go away, you fucker. No, 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 no. Ain't like that. No, no, no. At leave me alone. Fucking hell. Damn thing's gonna drop down there. Okay. See, I don't really think I need to say anything, do I? I mean, everybody was, when I was talking to CK and I was talking to Gary, and everybody was kind of like speculating on what these releases were going to be. And they were like, oh my God, what if it's this and what if it's that? And I'm like, I will guarantee you it's not going to be anything that you think it is, and it's not going to be anything that you're really going to care about. So, what do we got here? We got the Rage Carry 2, which, even though I like it more so than like 95% of the people in the world, probably, that's nobody cares. The card player, nobody gives a shit. I'll honestly keep my DVD version of the card player from the Anchor Base set before I would rebuy that movie in 4K. Yungari Monster from the Deep, I don't even know. Satan's Bed, I don't know. Night Beast, I have no idea. Extro 3, I think Extro 1 and 2 said as much as needed to be said about the Extro series. There is some Rambo First Blood Part 2 and 3 novelizations on here. I'm assuming that Rambo Raff would probably be pretty good with that, but I don't particularly have an interest in that. All right. Now let's see what we got on the deal section, boys. That's the next big thing. Daily deals for today. We got Blades, Bastards, Bottom Feeders, Cyber Vengeance, a beanie, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, the Eight Eyes soundtrack. Jesus Christ. Nothing Underneath, Too Beautiful to Die. It's $15. Hot Snake, which is what happens to me when I have to take a shit. Mindbenders, Rat Film, Roadkill from Canadian Pictures, Silent Madness. She's Allergic to Cats. That is a classic. Did they put that in the Smithsonian yet? She Mob and Tramps. There's not a single title on there that I care anything about or that I don't already own. I own Blades, I own Silent Madness. I recommend Blades and I recommend Silent Madness if you want to get those and you don't already have them. A lot of people recommend Nothing Underneath. I've got that too. I don't think I've ever watched it. And then there's Insane Goop Deals. Deals vanishing in 6 days. So these are insane. These are actually really good, price wise. The movies suck, but the deals are good. So you got Alien from LA for $10, Angel 3 for $10, Cemetery of Terror, Creature, Don't Panic, Fade to Black, Grave Robbers, Mutant Hunt Rush Week, Satan Slave, Six String Samurai is $15. They're just at this point like, please God, just hate that movie. It's even the limited edition version too. Just buy it. Just go ahead and buy it. It's $17. Unmask is $9.89. Fear. It's all the same stuff that they're constantly putting on sale. These are the best prices I've seen them get to on these sales, though, especially lately. So if you need any of these, and I've got most every one of these from this, these are really old titles. I've got this whole entire top row here. If you need any of these, like now would be the time to get them for $10. A lot of these movies aren't bad. Fade to Black's good. Rush Week is bad but good. Mutant Hunt is also bad but good. Creature sucks. Alien from LA sucks. Don't Panic's good. Six String Samurai, nobody needs to see it. Shallow Grave's okay. Beastmaster, I can take Beastmaster or leave it. Unmasked, 25, whatever. Through the Fire's awful. The Fear's awful. Like I said, take them or leave them. Let's see. what their partner label titles are. When there's supposed to be like 30 partner label titles or something. Okay. All right. Man of Integrity. An Evening with Rodney Asher. Anita the Swedish Nymphette, which that's a great Swedish movie. Eureka. Ghostlight, The Heat Wave, I Can See You, Nature and Nurture, 3 films by Naomi Kawase. Only the River Flows, Pavements, Route 1, Self Driver, Sherry, Shark Exploitation from Shudder, Slacks from Shudder, Stockholm Bloodbath, They Call Her Death, Twisted Issues, We Are What We Are. That one was one that had a pretty good cult following there. Watch Them Come Blood, which I thought was a Cannibal Corpse song. Yeah, Urethra Entertainment, Mayor. Yep. Cannibal, the musical vinyl. I think the rest of this stuff is old. I promised myself when I came on here that I was going to just try. I was going to be objective. I'm not going to trash them as much as I want to. That being said, this is garbage. Objectively, subjectively, there's 1 or 2 titles on here among like 30 or 40 titles that I even give one single shit about. I mean, this is a treasure trove for people that have really not been buying Vinegar Syndrome titles from the past, from a long time ago when they were actually doing good stuff. Because you can get like a ton of the stuff that's already been bought for like $9 or $10 now. But let's be clear that the new stuff that they put up here, including the partner labels, is as bad, if not worse, than the stuff they've been putting out for the last year. So let's not confuse the issue here. Even on the most objective level, I don't even know what the hell they're doing anymore. I don't think most people are pretty much on that train as well. But as long as they keep making money, they'll keep putting out trash. Hot, steamy old trash. So Rage Carry 2, we'll wait around on that one. It won't sell anything, and we'll end up getting it for like between 10 to $15 soon. Card Player would probably be the same thing. Even if it's an Argento movie, nobody cares about that movie. It's not a good movie. Extra 3, like I said, no. Is there anything? Let's see. Somebody on here can tell me if I missed anything. Yeah. This is a great point, Alpha. I don't want to shy away from this point because I was the biggest mark in the world for this company for a long, long time. But even before all the recent stupid shit that's happened with them and the horrible decisions that they've made, um, their catalog and what they're putting out is basically gone about as far down as you can possibly go now. So let's see. Everybody in here, I guess CK did a poll. This was a good sale or a bad sale. 26% of the audience think this sale is good. All right. So from the chat, I'll read off whatever you guys got on here. If you think this is good or bad, let me know. And also, if you have any recommendations for some of these titles, a lot of the older titles I think are worth buying, especially for those prices, so they can offload their warehouse and get rid of those titles they've had forever. I'll go ahead and put up some comments here. Don't Panic. Yeah, that one is a classic, especially for that price. Kevin Wood says more garbage. Shimon says Slacks is complete garbage. CK says Warm Water has a great cover. And then Quelladella, which is a great name, says Slacks was fun. All right. So you just never know. I think this sums up my opinion too at this point. Just buy from Severin. They're having a sale. It's coming up in July. Somebody in here post the sale date for that too, if you know the date. Uh oh God, no. Is that the Hispanic? Is that the remake or the I said Hispanic? Is that the Hispanic edition of We Are What We Are? God, I didn't even know such a thing existed. Hold on. Let's see, shall we? Oh, we are what we are. When in a shitty vinegar syndrome sale. Yes, this looks like a Spanish edition. It's directed by Jorge Michael Grau and starring Francisco Barrero, Paulina Gatan, Alan Chavez, Carmen Vito, and Adrian Aguirre. Aguirre. I'm sorry. Iron Angels is under 500 units. Go crazy. Uh, Babyface says, I love it when they put out nothing I want. Hope they do this for the next couple of months. What the hell's going on with Vinegar Syndrome? I don't know. Mikey says, who the hell is buying this bullshit? A lot of people. Actualist. Actualist, you son of a bitch. Listen to me, and I want you to understand this. Because I haven't heard from you on here in forever. But I tried to find your ass all day on Saturday at Living Dead Weekend because I was going to give you that Not 90 crew jacket. So I'm coming back in October to Living Dead Weekend. I know you're going to be there. You're always there. So find my ass and get that. Let's see. Dear God, this is just awful. People are really taking this badly. It's terrible. I got excited when Vinegar Center emailed me saying they were giving me a $25 coupon, but I kept reading and it was only good towards a subscription. That's like getting 10 cents off $100 of gasoline. Yeah. Vincent says, nothing for me today. I'm interested in the Kino sale. Watch everyone's favorite movie is going to be Carrie 2 now. Yep. Alpha says, I like the card player. I already have the Kino Blue, and that's perfectly fine for me. Yeah. I mean, like out of all of the Argento movies in that set, the 5 set that I've got, frankly, that's probably my least favorite. But I mean, anything around that era was okay. Night Beast and Extro 3 are just new slips. Yeah, so like were a lot of people just like hungering, like craving deep down inside to get Night Beast and Extro 3? Was there like a petition? Oh my God. Like, listen, you've got to put out Night Beast and Extro 3 again because all of my friends are saying that that's the goddamn Reservoir Dogs of the 2000s right there, Night Beast and shit. I can't put that up, Mississippi Madman. I can't. As much as I might even want to. Severin sale is July the 25th at 12:01 a.m. So that'll be an interesting one. I hope that we're going to cover that one because I have a feeling that that's going to be really good. Hispanic panic. Yeah. Yeah, this is one they keep bringing up. Where's Sergeant Kabuki Man, by the way? Maybe saving it for the Black Friday sale. I'm not sure. They keep bringing that movie up over and over again. It never shows up on here. Edward says, holding off for the hope that the Shudder IFC partner label release of The Ugly Stepsister didn't happen and nothing else is a must buy. Is that the director of Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, Jorge Grau? Somebody look that up for me because I don't know off the top of my head. God, man, that's like you mean okay, clarify this. You mean of the new ones that are out or just anything in the entire sale? And I'll get to it here at the end. Which one or two I would buy. Uh, yeah, I mean, Hispanic is the language that everybody needs to learn because everything's going to that. So make sure that you're well versed in your Hispanic. Craven's the first one's ordered anything. He says, I'm guilty. I just pre ordered the Rage Carry 2. Well, thank God somebody did. Yeah, buddy, you missed out. And listen, I want that donated to Garf or something. I don't know. I don't know. You can do whatever the hell you want to with it. It's yours after I give it to you. But I would prefer something like that or some sort of museum or something. You know what I mean? It don't matter to me though. If you want to sell it to make rent, that's fine too. It's the poll right now. If this is a good or a bad sale, is 2080 in favor of 80% being this is bad. Next time I'm down there, I'll bring it to you. I got it. It ain't like it blew up or anything. Listen, listen. I'm from Eastern Kentucky. I'm trying to speak properly, but sometimes I make a mistake. So yes, what is your favorite Hispanic film? Mayor says I'll never watch The Card Player again. Uh, Max says Avka is interesting, maybe the Canadian International Pictures, but overall pretty weak. Card Player's already on Blue. The Melisween is all re-releases these days. Just feels lazy overall from Vinegar Syndrome. It is the same guy, says CK, that directed Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. Okay, for the entire sale. All right, let me review this real quick and I'll give you one or two recommendations from the entire sale. So, first of all, let's be clear on something. The Rage Carry 2 is not awful, but it's just not like my favorite film or anything by a long shot. I don't care anything about any of these newer releases. So, let's just go to the deal section. So, of the deal section stuff, just the regular deals, Silent Madness would be the one that I would recommend out of that, out of all those. All right. And then let's go to the Goop, which is a clever acronym, I'm sure that they come up with by a bunch of hipsters. Uh, depending on what you like, but of all of these, probably Don't Panic or I mean, I like Rush Week, but it sucks. Like because I love slashers like that. Probably Don't Panic or Beastmaster, even though I really don't even like Beastmaster that much, but just for the sake of supporting Coscarelli. Uh, Hispanic Beats, isn't that a movie? Yeah, probably. Max says he's curious about Thetan the bed. Get in the bed with Thetan. You in bed with the devil now, Daddy. That does sound like a Dusty Rhodes promo. Listen, you in bed with the devil, Jezebel. What's up, Pred? We need a God damn it. We need a Hispanic dub of Into the Bed. That's right. Manic Exorcism says, and he's doing an Iron Sheik impersonation. He agrees with the mayor. Oh, fuck the card player. Electronic Progression says this sale is ass. Modus Operandi says Vinegar Syndrome has now officially ran out of ideas. Hispanic Fly. Does anybody have any? Card player hate is everywhere, and it's rightly justified. I said Rush Week. I like Rush Week. It's an awful movie, but I enjoy it. Vonderlei Silva says, I enjoyed Blades a lot. It's worth 60% off. Yeah, it's a decent Trauma-esque like movie, yeah. Beastmaster for the win. That's sad. Yeah, I'm really trying too. Sucker for barbarians. So shit. As far as like the as far as recommending any of those partner titles, I don't think I've heard of. I think I've heard of one of those partner titles. There's like 30 of them. So just real quick to recap that before we get off here. Um, the partner label titles are a bunch of this shit. I've never heard of any of these. Not any of these right here. They Call Her Death I've heard of just through like word of mouth. I've never seen. We Are What We Are I've heard of, but I don't think that's the edition apparently that I'm thinking of. Yeah. Merchandise wise, I haven't checked the merchandise section yet. I wonder. First of all, I wonder. Oh yeah, they've got the Alien Autopsy sweepstakes. So if you want to give them your points that you've already gotten and work forward and put in for like a drawing to get like a free, I think it's a free subscription for a year. You can do that. I recommend you just use the points to get money off of it because that's the only thing that you're gonna. It's like a carnival. That's the only way you're gonna win. 300 points equals one entry. It looks like all this shit is basically the same from there, that part. Shop all merch. Let's check that out real quick. Looks like the Rambo novelizations, shirts, bags, shit. I don't know. Out of the Slashers. That's a comic book though. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know what to say at this point. Really, it was a sale. It had its ups and downs. Trying to figure out what the ups were, but we tried. We came here together as a collaborative horror community to give this a shot another time. Everybody was thinking, throwing out all these titles that everybody wanted, and yet again, none of those titles were what were on here. And God bless them. They're going through a hard time. I feel like they're on life support at this point, making some really, really bad decisions and what they're putting out and just overall. But we're here to support them through this time period, trying to help them. I feel like it's turned into a telethon, but you know what I mean. Like, let's just be here for them and maybe eventually they'll get their shit together. So, until next time, what have we got coming up? We've got, what the hell do we have coming up? We have got, I forgot, we've got a watch along for the Greasy Strangler coming up on the 3rd. And then we have on Sunday, we got the Summer Slashback series. We're doing the Hispanic films. Yeah, it is. It is like it's like a toxic relationship. I swear it'll be different this time, and it never is. They just keep abusing us as the fans. But I'm Uncle Bill. Check us out over at deadpit.com. Into the Dead Pit. Go to the Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon. And yeah, until next time, we'll just keep trying. We'll keep trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to trash them anymore. I am going to trash their films, but I'm not going to trash them. So I'm out. See y'all.
I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to bring greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. You know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
Here's what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So Dead Pit on Patreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.